Butterscotch biscuits, it is very important that you grab one of your ears and perk them up to the ceiling right now just to confirm that you are indeed listening to what I'm about to say. Please perk up your ears. The interest rate in Argentina is 118%. We are living through times where we get to see through the power of the internet all the crypto lessons I've taught you play out in their full force. The interest rate, Argentina, 118%. It is a high yield Ponzi. It's exactly what it is. If I made an altcoin, said, hey, I'm going to inflate this at 100% per year, you'd be like, that's poop. That's going down. What are the terms and conditions? You say nothing. Just give me your money. I'm going to inflate it. The Argentina interest rate is a sign of a sickly economy. It's very sad, but this is the truth. This is what happens over time. Now, of course, with the fiat Ponzi system, these are all doomed to eventually happen. That's why we hear about the Great Reset. The Great Reset is when they know that they're eventually going to have to do this. Instead of inflating at 100% per year, they know they're going to have to move everybody off to a new currency system. Now, it's not a new system at all. It's the same system. You just get devalued again. They hand in, maybe, for example, 4 existing dollars and you'll get one new shiny poopy dollar. Wow, but it's actually going to be wrapped in one big piece of poop right up here. Here's your poopy sandwich. Here's your smiley face. Yay, this is you smiling. Okay, that's exactly what's going to happen. That's what the Great Reset is. Argentina, however, because the economy can't sustain itself and they keep printing, it's an example of what happens to countries, but that's why we have a Bitcoin standard. See, friends, to leave this up here, in crypto, we've got the demand side and the supply side. We can program out the supply side. We can try to manipulate how much the inflation is, etc. But what we can't control is the demand side. That's why one of the best narratives out there is when countries fail to adhere to strict monetary policy to protect the purchasing power of the middle and lower class citizens of their nation. When they fail to do that, that's somebody else who goes on the scoreboard. And because we have internet, we have phones, we've got the power of friendship, everybody can talk. The network starts to learn. People start to learn, uh-oh, this country ain't doing too hot. We have to take our money out. Unfortunately, with these countries, it's not so easy. You probably sit there thinking, wow, why don't they all just sign up to the Argentinian Bitcoin exchange and escape? The problem is they close the gates. That's what governments do. They shut off the gates. They lock everybody in. You can't exit. The economy, unfortunately, rots from within. Happens in the USA too. The USA is more free-flowing, of course, but that's what they want to do. How do they shut the gates with the USA? Well, they do it through the power of a little currency called gold. Gold is the beacon. Gold. G-O-L-D. If gold goes to the moon, that's the world learning that the US dollar, the world money reserve, the currency out there, it's sick. It's been printed too much. People would rather hold a pet rock that does nothing, but you can look at it and you don't even get any collateral benefits out of it. They'd rather hold that than gold. And that's that's the emergency. Throughout history, there are periods of time where they come out and they hold it. But the government, they know this. Central banks, US Fed, JP Morgan, they are all colluding to make sure that there are infinite offers on gold. I've made videos out there to explain to you how they do it through the gold ETF. As a very quick rundown, when you have a gold ETF, what they can do is they accept US dollars into an account that they print. Remember, they print the US dollars. They accept it into an account at like JP Morgan. And then JP Morgan, their trading account, they'll credit somebody with like $100 billion. And then they can go onto the gold market futures and then they can get short. And you say, that's weird. How are you able to short gold when you don't even own gold in the first place? Well, welcome to the scam. This is why Roca Negra with the Bitcoin ETF is a Trojan horse. Once you get the ETF in, now they can control the gates. We're just hoping that there are enough crypto pumps along the way to keep us sustained first. We have a comment from Diego. Diego saying, thank you for addressing my beloved country situation. Painful, but real. Argentinian American, he is. It's hard to see my homeland being devastated. Aren't we all? We are all disappointed that governments always go this way. It's because of financial incentives. You know, if you are in power and then you have the cronies around you, politicians, you're like, well, you know, I can just steal from everybody right now, or we can go through the hard times and then everybody's going to be like pretty nasty at me. What do you do, man? You can't do anything. This is just incentives. It's all about incentives. That's why we actually need Bitcoin. See, when you see this, Bitcoin is a beautiful invention. We see this, we go, yes, Bitcoin is needed because, you know, the fixed money supply, it's very important. It never changes. It's something they can rely on, of course. But it's maintaining purchasing power for people with currencies who are going to the poop town. It's not making anybody enhance wealth. So it does its job. You know, that's why I'm telling you, Bitcoin doesn't actually need to go to $300,000 to do its job. It's doing its job right now. That's what Bitcoin maxis don't want to tell you. They want to tell you that it actually doesn't need to rally from here. It doesn't need to. It could just stay 40, 50, 60K. Even if it round trips, doesn't matter. You're able to store yourself wealth. You're able to save in it. You know, it's unfortunate for the rest of us because we're trying to get the price pump. We're trying to wait for the snake, the problem of the snake. So right now it's in second or third world countries, right? We're hoping that eventually goes up to the higher fiat systems and then they're able, well, they have to be forced to print a lot of money and then eventually to buy up our bags. That's what we're all playing for. But when you're on the second and third world country status, you don't need it to get that far. They're already benefiting. So it's very important to think about this. You know, the majority of the crowd, they are stacked in cash. And, you know, I see this all the time. I see it in Twitter, YouTube. People say, oh, we are so bullish. Yeah. Firstly, they don't. I check the comment sections. Most people aren't bullish. I get replies and messages all the time. I know people's portfolios. They speak bullish to me because I'm a bullish person. I'm optimistic on the future and I will fight until I die. I know that's the type of people I attract. I attract warriors. If you're watching, like, subscribe, bell button, or you are a warrior. You will defend fluffy slippers to the very end. If I had a castle, you would be at the very front. You would be protected. You press my belly button, I press your belly button. Most people say they're bullish, they're actually not. What did I tell you was the secret to markets? It's not anything but positioning. All right, we're going to write this out again. Don't ever forget this, friends. I'm going to tell it to you to get it through your skull. There's only your peanut brain in there, and your peanut brain can only store these many letters in there. Anything else, we crumble. Positioning, positioning, positioning. This is markets. I am telling it to you right now. What's the secret to a good relationship? Trust. You get it? What's the secret to markets? Positioning. There's a secret for everything. We understand the secret. I've told you the secret. Get your little peanut brain. We're going to the moon, okay? We're going to the moon. Let's give you a little smiley face here, and you are cheering with your little arms out here, and you are actually very excited. You're jumping in the air. This is the secret. Positioning. What are everyone positioned with? On one hand, God bless their hearts, I see YouTube influencers, I see Twitter influencers talking about, yeah, we're going to go to the moon. Yeah, man. And then I know, I've seen, man, people talk. People show me stuff. Their portfolios are not bullish, all right? They're in tech stocks. They're in cash. They're in bonds. With a big percentage too, by the way. Not like, 7%, 10%. No. Most of them are frauds. They're actually you just have to use the word fraud. Like, how do you, as a man or woman, talk about crypto 99% of your life when you are like 6% allocated? Like, what are you doing here? Honestly, what are you doing? Why are you spending 95% of your time on something that you're only 6% convicted? And it's because they're scared. They're scared. I know, friends. I'm just, I want to use the word fraud, but it's not really. It's just that they're scared. They have fear. They want to see right now, when they're going down the weekly, monthly counts, they want to see this, and then they want to see that. They want to see that, then they want to get in. That's what they want to see. They don't want to buy down here because of reputation risk. They're scared that down there goes even lower, and then it goes even lower, and it's bad. They can't sit through this pain. Me, I can sit through that pain because it's not really pain to me. It's everybody. It's just literally this picture. All right, this picture. It's everybody else is wrong. I'm a little peanut brain. I'm in the correct side. Why? Not all of yous can win. Why? Yous are all poor. Yous are always on the same side. That's just the maths. I used to be on that crowd when I first joined markets, and then I quickly realized, wait a minute. How do you guys know what you're doing? You still haven't made it. You're learning, friends. I know you're learning. As we progress, I will be able to teach you more. You just have to stay with me. You can go listen to the other influencers. I don't give you friends. That's why there's a tick here. Why? I don't give you any ICO pump and dumps. All right. They do on the other side. I don't give you leverage trading. Why? Because I know only 1 in 100 have a positive account in the next 12 months. That's worthwhile of anything. And then in the next 12 months after that, probably even less. Okay. 5% win rate, 95% get crushed. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like filling you up with fluff sponsor stuff and shitting you fake DeFi. Like all those, I don't want to use the word scum, but there's no other word. Scum influencers who shilled you Celsius and other Ponzi's in 2021, BlockFi, Celsius, literally adding middlemen to your life. I'm not going to name their names because we're moving beyond that because we're better than this, okay? But they were literally, friends, you can go to my Twitter. They were literally telling you to sign up to Celsius while they were withdrawing millions of dollars for themselves out. They were caught. These people were caught and they got away scot-free. The people let them go. Why? Because we were just too damaged to care. Everybody lost everything. They were so sad. This was a deep, deep sadness. Okay. There's 100% evidence. The database of Celsius was leaked. This is one example, by the way. I can give you like 5 others. Okay. There are many examples. This is one. We remember influencers, while they were uploading videos telling people to sign up to Celsius because they were getting $50 per sign up from their link, they were simultaneously withdrawing millions of dollars out of the exchange. It is 100% verified and confirmed. Made threads from ZachXBT. How can you forgive this? When you needed them the most, they let you down. Right before it all went to zero. It was literally the do or die moment. Okay? So they're going to get, for that, they're going to get 3x's for that because that is a betrayal of the ultimate level. I'm going to get infinite amount of ticks, okay? And I'm going to infinity sign because infinite friendship. So yeah, the crowd over there, they can suck it. They can keep following those people. We don't care. They're not even following people. They're following reptilian cockroaches. The crowd is wrong. The crowd is actually positioned to go down forever. They underperform. They are underweight stocks. They are underweight crypto assets. Don't ever forget that. Mr. Pulse Doctor, I'm with the frog on this one. Mr. T-Shares, me left. Your friend Nikki, my friend Nikki, I've staked £100 in Hex for the next 12 years. You know what? Take a long-term mindset and you will get much success. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell mom and dad we love and appreciate them. We are going to walk our own path. Why? Because we're here to win as peanut brains. Catch you in the next one.